Redfest Radio on redfestradio.com. We're not number one. God is. We may not be the best, but our purpose is to lead you to the best. Jesus Christ. www.redfestradio.com. Old school to new school. Classics to exclusives. Gospel hip-hop music and videos. Live video interviews Monday nights at 8 p.m. Monday nights at 8 p.m. Watch. Learn. Love. Support. Redfest Radio on redfestradio.com. redfestradio.com. redfestradio.com.
It was all a dream, hip-hop on the cover of magazines, flaunting the baddest chick on the scene. Half European, yeah, got them thinking that we a pimp. Stay on the hustle, we get it AM to PM. But diamonds of Konya, whipping her in the beam. I just feel for that kid in the hood pretending to be him. And we say we ain't role models either, but as long as they eatin', then we gotta watch what we feed them. But we join the minstrel show and that brainless, all in the name of entertainment. And we don't care if we mislead them. My aim is to achieve the lifestyle of the rich and famous. So we continue to do the most till we almost lose our life to the ignorance we promote. Eyes closed, truth never being told of the real consequences to the actions we condone. Yeah, East Coast we got a problem, West Coast we got a problem, Midwest we got a problem, tell the South we got a problem. Hip hop we got a problem. Hip hop we got a problem. Hands in the air, got the crowd rocking in confusion as we mistake honesty for illusion. The blueprint of demise and nail mine as long as we keep them stupid. Refuse to use this to convince them that they ain't useless, but we keep coming with more excuses, like it's nothing more than just this music. I beg to differ, the contrary. We mimic what we hear, I dare us to see society prove it. We turned our women into sad apartments. After all, respect us in the past of where we bought them. Most of us don't live the lifestyle in our recordings, but fake it, cause anything not foul is boredom. Saw the buffoonery, put cash behind that. I find that desperate what we would do for a contract. Yeah, we supposed to be the leaders where the spine at. Just my 2 cents, you can delete them if it's not facts. But East Coast we got a problem, West Coast we got a problem, Midwest we got a problem, tell the South we got a problem. Hip hop we got a problem. Hip hop we got a problem. Threats to the messenger, the outcome is a culture war. But the vultures got me feeling like Malcolm at Audubon. And I ain't trying to preach, I'm just sorta on one, cause I can't ignore the fact that I trained the daughters wrong. Told them to be a boss instead of a leader, while the execs collect checks with their feet up. Kick us a little bread, not enough to bear the cost. I swear I can't wait till this anesthesia wears off. Yeah. We got a problem. We got a problem. Problem. Hip hop, we got a problem. Hip hop, we got a problem. We got a problem.
Welcome. Hip hop, we got a problem. That was R. Swift from the Rhyme Council. He has his new album coming out tomorrow.
Yes, Apply Pressure.
Apply Pressure is the name of the album. You could go to iTunes and check it out and get ready to download it. It has a number of tracks that are like incredible. Some good features on there.
It's been a while too.
Yeah, much love to R. Swift, man. He's a Rap Fest, how we say, alumni. Yep. He's a Rap Fest alumni, so we love his music, we love his style, we love his ministry. Welcome to Rap Fest Radio. We're excited. Tonight we have a pretty nice program prepared for you. Yeah. Aside from new music from R. Swift, we have some music video brand new from our man Mr. Eric E. Flow.com that's going to be in the building in a few minutes. And we have something special. We have a call tonight.
Yes.
Who are we calling tonight?
We're calling Dre Murray from Collision Records, and we live as kings. He's got a new album coming out in a couple weeks called Gold Rush, maybe one day, and he's going to be sharing some time with us to talk about the album and what we expect from him for Rap Fest.
Right, as you guys might know, and if you don't know, you're finding out right now. Collision Records artists Dre Murray, Swoop, Alex Faith, and Christian Gray are part of the special guest for Rap Fest 2013, which is happening August 10th in the Boogie Down Bronx, as well as Heesun Lee from In My City Records, Cross Movement Records artist K Drama, and Yavez Slingshot Music. They'll all be our special guests. For a full list of confirmed ministries, just go to rapfestinc.com. You'll see all the details there. August 10th, don't forget, it's a free event. You definitely want to come out. And August 3rd is the prayer walk.
Yes, God Belongs in My City.
Right, with God Belongs in My City. That's August 3rd. We'll be meeting at Vidalia Park, the site where Rap Fest will be held, and we'll be walking approximately a mile, maybe a mile and a half, depending on what we map out in the area, just praying for people, sharing with people, handing out flyers, and doing whatever God has us do that day. We encourage you to come out. If you can't make it August 10th for Rap Fest, you definitely want to be there for August 3rd, because not for nothing, I think that's more important to me anyway. Prayer is what makes it all happen. So we're excited. We have a little promo here that we want to play. That is from Dre Murray, right? His upcoming project. So check it out, and then after the promo, we're gonna get Dre Murray on the phone and talk to him for a bit, and then we're gonna come back also with Eric E in the building. ¿Tú me conoces, chico? There we go. Check it.
Man, growing up, walking to school in the morning, I used to see these dudes out selling dope. And I used to look at them the same way I looked at the dudes they were selling the dope to. I could never quite figure out which one was the fiend.
I was a terror since the public school era, consumed with thoughts of cheddar, RNs with the leather. Teachers changed my name, start calling me 6-letter. I said if you were beside me, it would sound a little better. Shit. Flip a brick, whip your wrist like this. Turn around and get rich, that was the way to get a couple $1,000 real quick. Buy some fresh new airs and a couple outfits.
I remember growing up, me and my best friend, we would take the cardboard that we used to break dance on, and we used to write our rhymes on it. And that was the beginning of me just falling in love with hip-hop. I heard my voice on a record for the first time, on some computer program we recorded our vocals on, and I fell in love with it. And I knew right from then I just wanted to do that for the rest of my life. But, I mean, as a white kid with glasses, you don't really get the too many looks or the suspicions of being a rapper. So it just bugs me out, man, every day that I get to wake up. I get to, create music. I get to travel the world, rock on stages and share, my art with people, and then share a message on top of that I believe most in. It just makes me grateful, man. I'm Andy Mineo, and I'm grateful.
Grateful Apparel is geared toward helping those in need. We want to thank you for partnering with us and keeping the 360 House doors open. Your purchase goes a long way, and we are grateful. Trust God, clean house, help others. Grateful.
Yo, what's up? We are back. As you saw, first promo was Dre Murray. He has a new album coming out. You definitely want to get your hands on that. The other promo we played is from Grateful Apparel that was featuring Andy Mineo in that promo. But we have Mr. Dre Murray of Collision Records on the phone. He's one of our special guests for Rap Fest 2013, and we're so excited. Dre Murray, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, man? How y'all feeling?
Doing good, man. We're blessed, and thanks for being available for this call, man. We just wanted to reach out to you. First of all, say thank you for being available for Rap Fest, and also just shoot the breeze with you a little bit, man, and find out what's going on. Tell us about the new album coming out.
Yeah, for sure. Gold Rush, maybe one day, is the name of the album. I'm looking now, and I see my big gold head on the screen right now.
Yeah, that's you right there, boy.
Yeah. So Gold Rush, maybe one day, is the name of the joint. 7/9/13 is the date that it comes out, and yeah, man, I'm excited about it, man. It's a definite, a great piece of, definitely a great piece of art, man. I feel, in my own opinion. So hopefully the people feel the same way.
Why that title?
Man, nowadays, with just our culture in general, not just in hip hop, but everywhere you turn. If you guys are familiar with the listeners familiar with the Gold Rush, I mean, there was a number of Gold Rushes, but one in particular in California, where hundreds of thousands of people flocked to this one place to basically strike it rich. And nowadays, you see, whether it be hip hop, whether it be in sports, whether it be whatever, on social media, you see people trying to, get to these places or getting these different arenas just to acquire, money, to get rich, and not only that, but also just to get famous. You know what I mean? So, it all boils down to, on the flip side of that, the maybe one day piece of it is, maybe one day I can, get this or get that or have this or have that. But at the end of the day, it's basically man's heart is saying, maybe one day, I can be God. Maybe one day I can be the God of my life, and which we're seeing that now in our culture now, with different entertainers claiming to be God, and at one time it was kings where everybody was a king, but now it seems like everybody's a God now. So so it's just speaking to that idea and trying to shed some light on it, man.
Oh, that's awesome stuff, man. Hey, what could people expect from yourself and the rest of the Collision Records guys when they come out to Rap Fest August 10th in the Bronx?
Man, you can expect an amazing show, man. We've, from the, time that we got on stage together, there was definitely a chemistry amongst us even before the We Live as King stuff, and now, from a live performance perspective, I feel like we are better than ever. We click and gel well live, and then also, with the message that we're bringing with the whole We Live as Kings movement, I feel like it's just needed everywhere. So you'll definitely get a great show, but also you'll get as far as the content and the message, I think the people appreciate that as well. So.
Yeah, and when you have a group of guys rapping together, there's always a dynamic, a diversity that's incredible. So you tell us who goes over their time the most, like speaks the most when they're given the mic, and who's the most sensitive. And who's the most sensitive? Like sometimes you give one of those testimonies and you can see he just choked up on stage, ready to cry.
Man, definitely. I'll say this. I don't know if I can speak specifically to the question, because none of us really, I haven't seen that from us per se, because we always have like hard times, so we know how to keep the set to the time and whatnot. But I would definitely say this, man. Swoop is gonna be a great pastor one day.
That says a lot.
And I'm being real. Like, I mean, we'll have a plan and how we're gonna segue into the next song or whatnot, but he'll he'll go another direction and just begin to really dig into that particular topic or that song and what that song means. And it's like, man, like we at church. Like, I mean, he goes in. So, you know, he comes from a family of pastors. So, you know, that's in him. But he's definitely one that, you know, he can go in as far as, you know, biblically on a song and expound on what the song really means. So I would definitely say Swoop in that regard.
And who's the sensitive one?
Who's the what?
The sensitive one, like it gets all choked up, like sharing stories and stuff.
That would be Chris.
Chris? All right, good. No, you know, I'm gonna keep my eyes open for that.
What's up?
I'm gonna keep my eyes open for that. You know.
Yeah. And that's obviously it's no knock, but yeah, Chris. I mean, he's a singer, so he has to be. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, he's got to be a little sore. Have you been out to the Bronx for a gig like this before?
Nah, man, I've never been to New York. Period. So I'm pretty excited, man.
That's
to
awesome.
Actually get a chance to you know come to New York City, man, and especially the Bronx, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the birthplace where it all originated at. So I'm definitely excited about that.
Awesome.
And we're gonna be like up the block from the original dwelling place of Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 and Cold Crush Brothers.
Wow.
So that's the hood right there.
Yeah.
Man.
History, bro. History.
We're excited. So, yo, man, I want to thank you again for being available tonight, man. God bless you. We're looking for, you know, for great things from the whole Collision Records crew. When the album drops, you know, you got our support. We'll make sure we let people know about it as well. And we look forward to seeing you guys in August, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm looking forward to it, brother. I really appreciate the opportunity, and we'll be looking for the people that are there. Be looking for a great time, man. Be looking forward to having a great time.
Hey, before you go, can you spit a little something that we should expect to hear on the album?
You did say that, man. Okay. Yeah, I had an interview before this, so I was getting it mixed up, man. But yeah, you wanna? Okay. Just acapella, no beat or nothing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Acapella.
All right.
Don't worry, nobody's watching you read the lyrics, so it's okay.
You say what?
I said, don't worry, nobody's gonna watch you read the lyrics, so you have enough time to find something.
You talking like I'm drinking something. Nah. So this is from Fiend, which y'all probably, I think y'all said y'all played Fiend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is from Fiend, song off the album, Go Rest Maybe One Day. So, I was a terror since the public school era, consumed with thoughts that cheddar, foreigns with the leather. Teachers changed my name, start calling me 6 letter. I said it, do it beside me, it would sound a little better, chick. Flip a brick, turn around and get rich. Grab some money real quick. That was the way to get a couple $1,000 real quick. Buy fresh new airs and a couple outfits. Got this small gold chain, but it's nothing on my wrist. 40 cal on my hip. You don't want to get hit. You don't try the young guy with a very tight grip and loose screws that got something to prove and a couple rounds to spit. With life and death, he feels there's nothing to choose. He's using one and the same. Have you ever seen the veins of a fiend with gold in the syringe? In the dirt all day, scared to get clean.
Nice.
Dope.
Good stuff, man. Again, thanks so much for being available, man. We look forward to, you know, all the great things coming out of Collision Records, and God bless your ministries, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Take it easy, bro.
Take
God
care.
bless.
Peace. Yep, that was Mr. Dre Murray of Collision Records on Rapfest Radio, rapfestradio.com. We're excited, man. You got to come out August 10th. It's going to be crazy. We have a super lineup for you guys, celebrating our 20th anniversary. By the way, let me just mention before we get Eric on, because I want to spend a lot of time with Eric. August 9th, the night before Rapfest, They're planning I gotta say they're planning, I'm not planning it, but there's gonna be a big celebration.
August 9th is gonna be a nice celebration, and you know, we're just looking to just celebrate that whole week, of course, from the prayer walk up to that point, just celebrating the 20 years and what God has done, and we just want you to come and celebrate with us. So that's August 9th. It'll be at Sanctuary Fellowship on 1469 St. Peters Avenue. Doors will open around 7 o'clock. And you know, there's gonna be dinner served there, so you know, definitely let us know if you're gonna come out. We'll have a Facebook event prepared, so you can, you know, let us know that way. If you want to shoot us an email, you can email us at contactunique@gmail.com. Definitely
just want to
come out. It is free. It's a free event, but definitely want to come out and just check it out. Some of the artists from Rap Fest will be there that day. Definitely the Rap Fest team. So come and celebrate with us if you can. Just fellowship and just hang out and just get to talk and just, you know, hear a lot of good things about what's going on with Rap Fest, what's been going on, and just have a great time. So that's August 9th at Sanctuary Fellowship at 7 p.m.
Right, and y'all probably see us here as twins with our
Monte Lacey. We love you, bro. I know you're not watching right now.
Oh, my love for you is real. I had to what am I wearing?
He doesn't know
my
what he's
love
wearing.
For you is real shirt.
Shout out to
Monte
In My City
Lacey,
Records.
In My City Records. We're gonna play this promo, and Eric is gonna come up. But this promo is from the God Belongs in My City tour that's coming soon. It's
Come
called
Together Tour.
Come Together Summer Tour. Check out the promo video and make sure you pick one of those dates to be at.
I don't know, but I've been told when the Saints come marching in, we roll so deep that they can't believe we sold out seats to them CDs. Please don't sleep on the beat. I beat up these, still don't get it, what you keep up, please. We ain't no heroes for sale. If you bought one, better keep your receipts. Okay, I get it. I know what they thinking. We some kumbaya singing, corny Christians. Keep your dishes, buy a ticket to a concert, pay a visit. Think it's odd. We them blues brothers, 116 on a mission from Guidance. When the Saints go marching in, go marching in. When the Saints go marching in, go marching in. When the Saints go marching in, Saints go marching in, Saints go marching in, Saints go marching in.
Together Summer Tour, God Belongs in My City. Make sure you go to GodBelongsInMyCity.com to get all of those details, or go to InMyCityRecords.com to get any more details you need regarding most of these artists that are going to be at this tour. In the house is none other than my brother, Mr. Eric E. Adelando Flow. What's up, yo?
What's up, man? Just happy to be here.
Okay, I don't know, but I've been told when the Saints come marching in, we roll so deep that they can't believe we sold out seats to them CDs. Please don't sleep on the beat. I beat up these, still don't get it, what you keep up, please. We ain't no heroes for sale. If you bought one.
My bad. Sorry about that. I had the promo playing again, so they listened to Andy Minio's in the background. But again, we got none other than my brother Eric E. in the building. It's been a while since he rolled through. What's up, man?
Chilling, man. Blessed, praising God, enjoying God, and enjoying my family, man.
I was gonna say I'm a little upset that you came in without your wife and without your baby, because I was looking forward to seeing your baby. But we'll get you off the hook. We'll leave you off the hook.
She's probably sleeping by now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But life is good. Life is good. Just growing and just seeing her develop, man. It's just amazing. Kids definitely change you. They change your outlook. They change your life literally. And for me, it's been a blessing to have a beautiful baby girl. Shout out to my wife and my baby girl, and just again being a father, man. It's just, to me, I grew up without a dad, so it's kind of like, it's like a trip to have somebody call me daddy, you know. It's humbling, very humbling. At the same time, it makes me very grateful that God has given me the opportunity, man, to raise a child, and that's serious responsibility.
I always remember that lyric from one of your songs. Never had a role model, never had a dad.
Wow.
And that would stand out, because many people would live that life but not really talk about it. But you never held back from talking about it.
True.
You know.
True.
So let's talk about family then. We'll talk about music in a little bit. Do you find yourself trying to outdo what you wish your dad would have done, or are you just trying to be yourself? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm asking the question right. Like, how do you find yourself as a father?
Making up for the lost
are you
time
trying to make up for lost time, or or are you starting fresh? Like, where are you getting your inspiration from for fatherhood?
Well, actually, it's a trip because I never had a role model, never had a dad, so I never had someone show me the ropes. So to me, the wisdom that I'm attaining little by little is really just from God and just from having a heart of love is basically what's leading me. But I just want to be the best that I can be. I mean, that's for me the ultimate. Being a great father that the world is fleeting. We know that things come and go, but leaving a legacy. I think if people really look into themselves and say, I want to leave a legacy, I want to make an impact, not only with the life that I live, but to be able to have my family also make an impact. Being that role model that even when you're gone, they're still following your ways. And I follow God, so my whole thing is leaving that godly legacy for my child, for my family. So just learning and growing little by little, and just being led by God. I just want to be the best that I can be, and a lot of times it just kind of like hits me like, wow, I'm a dad. I'm you know what I'm saying? Like it just hits you like
it's real. It's real.
This is real, and I want to make sure that I I have a standard to live by.
Right.
So it's a blessing, though. At the same time.
That's cool.
It's fun.
So your wife is like the business person, right?
Yes.
That's how I look at her, like the business person.
Yes.
Involved in the music business and the ins and outs and the details, and she's very, very crosses every T, dots every I on the emails that go back and forth. And I know you focus a lot on the music part, the production.
Right.
Which way do you want your daughter to go?
Oh man, it's a trip because she likes music. Like, she really likes music. I know she's gonna be involved in music. I mean, I obviously when she was born, she was
general choice.
She was actually. I felt that it was singing, but of course, everybody's gonna say that about their kids, right? But I actually recorded her when she came out the womb and had her crying and all of that. But as time goes by, when she hears, like, for example, when she hears Yo La Lavaré, she goes crazy and she dances, and so she's very musical. So I would love for her to play an instrument and things like that, but obviously, time will tell. But if I had to choose between the two, definitely the music. It's funny, I've been recording the record. I've had to kind of start and stop, as since she was born, and she's in the studio with me, and I even took her in the booth while I'm rapping. And she's like staring at me and like listening to what I'm saying, and I'm like, it's a trip, but I definitely would like her to get involved.
She's probably looking up saying, who's he talking to? I don't understand why he's saying, why he's so mad, why he's so loud. But that's cool, man. I mean, as you know, when we the storytellers and we had the young kids with us all the time, my kids were 1, 2, 3 years old, and we brought them around, and they would react to the music sometimes really good, sometimes they just cried during the concert. How many times we're on stage and I'm telling you, like, you hear that? Yeah, that's Justin. Justin. Or that's CJ crying or somebody. But that happens. How do you manage now? Like, are you still really busy going out to events and ministering, or has that changed? That aspect changed?
Well, it definitely changes because you can't be everywhere or as many places as you once were, because you have other responsibilities. So you definitely have to have a balance. But it's funny because she only came to one concert that we did so far, and it was a trip because she was like, I guess from what I remember, she was like looking like, what is my dad doing up there? You know what I mean? Like it was that type of thing. But yeah, there's definitely a balance. Can be everywhere. A lot of times, sometimes you have to say no more than saying yes, and I think many times ago I would feel guilty, but now I know that I have such a big responsibility that me saying no may actually be more of a blessing than me saying yes, because if I go knowing that I have something to take care of, it just wouldn't be right. You know what I mean? So I don't think you'll be able to give more of yourself like you really want to, because you know you have other responsibilities, and at the same time, you know, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, really. So, but it's been a blessing. I think balance is really the key, and that's where my wife keeps us, you know, keeps the family well balanced. So yeah. Definitely is taking things in consideration. You can't be everywhere at once, so it comes and goes. There are busy seasons that come, and you know you follow the Lord's lead, which is the most important.
Yeah.
But then there's other seasons which you know you kind of have to fall back a little bit, and it's so good. I'm totally happy with that as well.
Right. Well, and that's important. You got to be satisfied with it, because if you don't like how it's going, then you're not really doing it with love and passion anymore. You're just doing it because you know how to do it. You know. But one thing I noticed, that even though you're saying, you know, you don't take on as many events as as before, you're still busy. Because I see your Facebook page and your Twitter post, and one day he's an Expo lead, he's in Miami, he's in Dominican Republic, he's on this video, he's doing another video, and we just dropped a video. You came here, we just dropped another video. I'm like, what's going on? You know, so you still manage to find time, and I think that's a skill and a how would you say, maybe a strategy that needs to perhaps be explained to other ministries. You know, on how do you how do you do all that and have a full-time job, correct?
Yeah.
So you have a full-time job and a full-time ministry and a full-time family. That's 3 full-time jobs. How many jobs do you have?
It's tough. We try to strategize as you know, as well as we can. Sometimes things don't pan out, but wow, it's a lot of planning and a lot of sacrifice at the same time. Sometimes things will come up that, you know, you have to take care of, and then there are other things that can wait. So it's basically just having, you know, that understanding of how to prioritize things, and just having that priority and saying, no, this is more important, and what's more important to the mission right now. I think that's a question that a lot of young ministers really need to ask themselves. But yeah, we put in the work. I mean, you know, we definitely put in the work and do things with quality, and sometimes it takes a bit of time, but I think with God's help, we can do all things through Christ. You know, that's the bottom line.
Let's go back in time. How many albums from your first cassette to now have you done?
Oh my goodness.
And let's see. Let's start naming them.
Oh wow! Manifestation.
That was the first. That was a cassette.
Right. Then we actually had the demo, which
and that was at Sons of God with Barry.
Sons of God, right? So that was 2. Then we had Streetlight, first record.
That was the first
album,
CD.
Sons of God, actual CD. Then we had Peacemakers follow after that.
I'm on Streetlight, though.
Yeah, I remember.
And
I remember those.
Then as Confet came out. Wow, that's the 3rd. You're on Es Confet.
Oh, Es Confet. That's the one.
Rap Cristiano.
Yeah. Well,
I still say that rhyme.
We gotta bring that back, man.
I still say that rhyme in church. People think I just made it up.
Word?
Yeah, we're like,
He does.
Yo, I just thought of something. Rap Cristiano está aquí para quedarse, para el mundo edificarte, no para criticar. Yo, he just made that up. Yeah.
And the whole family
6 years
like
ago.
lip singing with him, like.
Yeah, look, I'm a freestyler. Everybody sing along.
It's crazy. So what were we up to? Es Confet.
Es Confet.
Then after Es Confet, Cambia Pa'l Género, which was the second solo, and then Rep the King.
Yeah.
And now we're working on Adorando con Flow.
One thing I noticed about your ministry is, as you matured ministry-wise, business-wise, you did something that other artists probably wouldn't do, because either they don't find value in it or they don't have the finance or resource to do. But you put out like these singles.
Oh yeah.
That were full studio produced singles, not just
master mix.
Master mix, graphics, package, you know, barcode, the whole 9. You know, what value does that have for you, or did it have for you, or, you know, what did that add to your ministry?
Well, it definitely, because it was a season in time, and it's almost like putting a stamp on something. You know, this is the season for this message that God is trying to get across. Because basically, my songs are just messages that God gives us. So it definitely added a lot of value, because for this season, this song represented X, Y, and Z. Different things to many people, but the fact that you took the time to do it with quality, everybody thought it was always a new record. You know, when it wasn't, it was a single. But like when we did El Salvador, had the single, then the video, etc., and then had the DVD with it. So it's kind of like, I guess it's just God's strategy, because it's not like we set it out to be, but everything we want to do it with quality. So whatever we want to present to people, we see ourselves as consumers first. Like, would you even look at this if it's cheesy, if it doesn't look right? So it's just having that in mind. But it definitely represented a different season. But it's crazy that you mentioned that. But yeah, it's just trying to do it with quality, because we're doing it unto the Lord. And it did add a lot of values. When we went to a lot of the conferences, and again, people thought it was a new record. Oh, this is a brand new record. And it's like, no, this is just a single. I always gave them a couple of extra songs in there. Anyway,
right.
But you know, then you hear the testimonies, and then people are like, oh, well, I got your album, you know, Yo La Lavaré. It's like, no, that's the single.
It's just a single. Yeah.
But it does add, and then of course the visual representation of it. Man, it's just been an infinite wave of testimonies all the way Latin America. A lot of things from Europe too. Like every once in a while I get these, you know, I see the reports of sales from Europe and Canada and all these places. I'm like, wow. In Spanish, this is for the Spanish music.
Right.
You would think my English music would be the thing, and it's kind of crazy, but it's the Spanish music getting out everywhere. So I guess there's Latinos everywhere, man.
So you're finding yourself doing mostly Spanish stuff now?
Yeah, definitely a lot more. I mean, even though I still, like I said, I still do English songs. I mean, because these are the languages that I speak. I speak English and I speak Spanish. So, and I speak Spanglish.
Spanglish. That's what we understand.
So yeah, I'm actually. It's funny because on this on Adorando con Flow, which was a concept that God gave me, basically it's about bringing praise and worship back to the urban, with mixing praise and worship with the urban sound. I do have like 5 English songs, which I didn't set out to do, but it's just messages that God gave me at the time, and they still go with the theme of worship. I have a song called Love You More, which is, strangely enough, is a bachata song with hip hop in English.
Wow. Really confused.
So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, the song is called Love You More, and it's just it's a great song. I mean, I was listening to it on the way here. Every day that you get up, there's a reason to love God more. The more you grow in relationship with Him, the closer you get to Him, the more that you love Him, because His love is so great, it's so wonderful. When you think about what He's done for us, it's like you just want to love Him more. You know?
That's awesome. So, Adorando con Flow. I know you're not changing your name to Adorando con Flow.
Nah.
Everybody changes their name at one point, right? So, you're still Eric E. You're not changing your name to adorandoconflow.com. But tell us more. I know you mentioned briefly with the concept, but I know you have a whole website of adorandoconflow.com. Why adorandoconflow.com, and what's the whole purpose behind the website?
It's weird because obviously it was just this whole theme of praise and worship. If I had to translate the word Adorando con Flow to English, it would just basically be urban worship. And I just want to lead people to that. I just want to lead people, usher people into worshiping God, into the presence of God. And I hope that the songs do that for them. Whether it's a slow song, whether it's an upbeat song, whether it's praise, whether it's worship, you know, it's just that whole concept. And I'm still praying about what God wants me to do with that, because I think someone said to me, this promoter said to me few months ago, he was like, you know, you really should look at that it's bigger than what you think, is what he was he just dropped that word on me, and I was like, and I'm like, okay, God, what does that mean? But as time goes by more and more, it's becoming a reality to me, like, wow, this is more than just an album, you know, or just a concept. I think I will one day love to see that site just be a site where everything that has to do with praise and worship just comes together. Like kind of like an umbrella.
There's not much left for the Spanish Christian hip hop or Spanish Christian urban music out there, as far as websites. I know there used to be a couple of sites before where all the reggaeton artists would hang out.
Yeah.
Like that. But there's really nothing else out there right now, is there?
There is a couple of things actually. Exaltale.com.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of
I used to go to cristoteo.com. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to those sites. But yeah, there's a couple of them out there. But you're right. It's like
it's just not pushed.
It's just not.
I know I seen there's like a magazine that I seen with some people on there, but I don't even. Yeah, there's definitely not as much.
There's definitely, we need more outlets. Absolutely, we need more outlets. All Star Ministries, All Stars with a Z Ministries. They're out of Tampa. They're doing some great things. Those are great friends of mine. One of the artists, Ariel Kelly and Vladimir, which is actually featured on one of the songs that we did together.
Yeah, we're gonna play that actually.
They're really doing, I think, things a little different, and I think God is really just starting a new movement through them, and so that's something for people to look at if they're looking for resources. All Stars Ministries.
All Stars Ministry, that's with a Z. We want to definitely check that out. Do you have links to these kind of things from your site as well? Is that something that's going to be coming down the line?
Yeah, I'm gonna be adding some more of those links. The Underground Flow, if you go there, it obviously takes you to all of my social media sites. EricEmusic.com is also up now.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So it also got links to a lot of those things as well.
That's good. Now you have a video called De Aquí y De Allá featuring Vladimir, or like we would say Vladimir.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that video, the song, the concept, because we want people to check it out.
Yeah, it's a trip with that, with that whole song, because I did that actually. We did that in the Dominican Republic when I was out there ministering, and it's basically talking about evangelism, but from over there and from over here. It basically means from here, from over here, from over there. So basically, just I'm telling my story of how we do it, and he's telling his story of how he does it. You know, he's mentioning some of the hoods in DR, I'm mentioning some of the hoods here. So I'm mentioning pretty much all 5 boroughs, and just basically that's what it's basically about: evangelism from here to there, from there to here.
Nice.
So
nice. So we're gonna check out this video, De Aquí y De Allá by Eric E. featuring Vladimir. We're gonna make him American for this one, or Russian, or whatever it is. Vladimir. Check it out here, Rap Fest Radio, rapfestradio.com. Then we're gonna come back with some more for you.
Yeah. Sí. De aquí, de allá. De allá, de aquí. Eric E. Vladimir. Eric E. Yo. Somos misioneros urbanos, nosotros sí predicamos. De Quiqueya, New York City, somos dominicanos. Seguimos ganando alma, claro que aquí estamos. De aquí y de allá, seguimos siendo hermanos. Desde Washington Heights, hablando de Jesus Christ, a los gangueros callejeros que viven el street life. Traemos palabra viva con lírica sana. Santo Domingo junto a la Gran Manzana.
De aquí, de allá, de allá, de aquí. Santo Domingo, NYC, dominicanos en un beat. Vladimir y Eric E. En Herrera, en Los Minas y en los barrios más calientes. Haciendo buen hip hop, pero de forma diferente. Dándole la luz de que Jesús lo amas. En el metro Nueva York o por el puente de los Sama. Scratch y solapita, aunque parece de premier. Esto es pa' nuestra gente, pa' que puedan entender que de aquí para allá vamos llenos de sueños. De allá para acá traemos bendición. De aquí para allá llevamos el rap serio. De allá para acá, Rap the King con unción. De aquí para allá vamos llenos de sueños. De allá para acá traemos bendición. De aquí para allá llevamos el rap serio. De allá para acá, Rap the King con unción.
Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, el Bronx. Hasta Staten Island predicamos un montón. A los tigres de Harlem que les gusta fumar el blunt. Deja el ron, hoy es tu día de salvación.
Guachupita, Cristo Rey, mata hambre, Villa con los Alcarrizos y Villa Mella, la tierra del chicharrón. Predicamos la victoria por allá, por la prisión. De aquel lado y de este lado hablamos de salvación.
Palabra vamos a impartir, Eric y Vladimir. Cuando conoces a Jesús ahí comienzas a vivir. Óyeme, ven a Cristo entonces tú vas a sentir el gozo de Dios, deja ya de sufrir.
Suelta ya la calle en banda, el diablo te tiene de títere. El que se pone pa' Dios es un verdadero tigre. Porque aquí está todo, tu libertad, tu bendición. Si no me crees, pregúntale a Botella allá en el Bronx. De aquí para allá vamos llenos de sueños. De allá para acá traemos bendición. De aquí para allá llevamos el rap serio. De allá para acá, Rap the King con unción. De aquí para allá vamos llenos de sueños. De allá para acá traemos bendición. De aquí para allá llevamos el rap serio. De allá para acá, Rap the King con unción.
Yeah. Santo Domingo, NYC. Ya tú sabes.
En Herrera, en Los Minas y en los barrios más calientes.
Vladimir. Scratch Master Cheese on the beat.
Haciendo buen hip hop, pero de forma diferente. Sí, Santo Domingo y Nueva York.
Eric E.
Scratch en el beat.
Palabra viva.
That's what I'm talking about.
Quality.
You know, good quality music, good quality sound, good quality lyrics, good quality video. UpdateMedia.com. Check them out. Maybe for your next music video. Scratch Master Jesus on the beat. Check him out maybe for your next track. Eric E. Vladimir. Shout out to Botella with his cameo video. That's the quickest cameo. Like, that's great, man. But that's good. Do you find yourself working with a lot of new people since you started, or do you still reach out to a lot of the people you've met through the years and build on those relationships?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely working with a lot of new people now, more and more. It's just the way that I guess times go by, you know, and you meet different people, and so I find out a lot of people reaching out to me also. There's a lot of collaborations that I've done that haven't come out, or they're coming out, like I just did something with a friend of mine, Isaac Shamar from Peru. So it's like, yeah, I'm definitely working with a lot of new people, especially in the Latin market, that are doing things, you know. It's a trip because since from back in the days, you know, there was only a handful. Now it's just
all over,
everywhere. Well, with that being said, from your perspective as a Latin Christian hip hop artist, what's up with the whole reggaeton movement? Is that done? Is it dead?
I don't know. It's hard to kind of pinpoint. I mean, there's some people that are still in it. It definitely doesn't have the impact I think that it once had. At least here in the States. I mean, I know that like there's pockets of places in you know, Latin America, and I know definitely Puerto Rico that they still do it. I think it's changed a little bit from what it was before. But I think Latin hip hop as a whole has never gone anywhere. You know,
meaning what?
Meaning it's always been underground. It's always been sort of like,
has never been promoted.
Right. I guess you know. Well, it's weird because in Latin America it's still pretty big. I mean. You know, you mention any names, you mention Big O.C. and it's like, oh yeah, you know, he's been doing it for years. But it's like, I think reggaeton was a thing that just shot up, boom. You know, it was just a movement that just shot up so quickly. But Latin hip hop was always there. You know, Latin hip hop has maintained for a long time. And now as new artists are coming out and they're sort of like taking it to, you know, to different levels, and I think Christian Latin hip hop is going to be something to contend with in the next couple of years. I think it's really, because now it's a whole nother generation that has risen up, that has taken up that sound, and I think they really understand what it is to, you know, what the roots of hip hop are. You know,
who are some of these people that you have been hearing about?
Yeah, definitely. If like I said, I mentioned Ariel Kelly, I mentioned Vladimir Botella. It's another one, friend of mine. They're all good guys. In Santo Domingo, you have quite a few groups that are pretty well known all over Latin America. Aposento Alto, F. Santana. As a matter of fact, some of those guys have gone in different places. Some of them are here, some of them are there. So as a whole, you know, Latin hip hop, you know, I think is definitely in the Christian scene has grown a lot. And there's a lot of people looking at it right now. So it's exciting for me when I go places or when I hear of different you know, countries, you know, calling for it. You know, like countries like Uruguay, like who would have.
Right.
People never even heard of Uruguay. Like,
how do you spell that?
You know, exactly. And these people are going there doing outreaches, and hundreds of people getting saved. So it's definitely a tool that God is using.
Where are some, in the last couple of years, what are some of the wildest trips that you had, or some of the most unique trips that you've had ministering?
It's funny. I've been a lot in the Caribbean, went to the Bahamas, Dominican Republic, actually Puerto Rico. I mean, I think the Bahamas was a trip because it's weird because it's like they speak English, but yet they love the Latin rhythms. So for me, it's like I'll go to the Bahamas and I'll do a merengue song in English and they'll love it.
Yeah.
Right. You know, because they can understand the language and yet they love the rhythm. So to me, that's pretty unique. And I don't know. It's exciting. It's exciting to these are exciting times. I think for me because I just seen the hand of God just move, you know, and seeing just people get ministered to by the music and by the testimony and by you just sharing God's love, you know, to them.
Yeah, no, I mean, you've been doing this for a long time. You know, for people that don't know, do a Google search for Eric E. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
What is different for you now, or a better question, where you are now, is this something that you probably thought you would have been doing when you first started? You know how you always get that question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? If 12, 13, 14, maybe 20 years ago, somebody would say, where you think you're going to be in 20 years? Do you think this is it? Or are you still going somewhere else?
That's a good question. No, definitely. I mean, I know I definitely wanted to be sharing God's message with people, and definitely I want to be doing it through music. But on the wild rides that God's taking me to, oh man, no, never would have imagined. I think I'm very happy with what God has done through the ministry, being part of where we started, Sons of God, the storyteller era, to what He did with me in the beginning of the solo career, was exciting. But I think the best is yet to come, because I think it's just a lot of things that you learn along the way, and you put things into perspective. And now it's like we were talking earlier. It's about hitting a target, as opposed to just going to the woods and just let's go hunting. It's more organized. So I think organization is definitely what helps success. Right. And success can mean many things for many people, but for me, just being more organized and just knowing that I'm doing the will of God. Right. That's what's more important to me right now than releasing an album, and because even this record, I've been working on it for quite a bit of time, and man, I recorded so many songs. I could put out 3 projects right now. You know what I'm saying?
Triple CD just keeps opening up.
So it's crazy, but I there was a learning process through each and every season when it was time for me to record, and it was time for me to stop, and it was time for me to just do outreaches. Forget about the music, just do outreaches, and then come back to writing, and then. So it's been a process, but I'm very happy to see where God is taking me, and it's a step of faith, man. Every day, it's just, this is a walk of faith. You just never know what God may just make a left turn on you and say, no, I want you to do this, and just trying to be sensitive to what God's calling is for your life. I think it's a scary thing at the same time, because you may make all the plans, and then God would say, no, stop. And He's done that to me a couple of times. Like, wait, hold. Nope, you're getting ahead of yourself. And wow, you have a family. Here you are. You're investing time. You're investing money, a lot of money. Yeah. because you don't have much. So what you do have, you're investing in it, and then God is saying, wait, hold up. No, I think you just need to listen to this. I want you to do this instead. And you're like, but God, I just
put my money right here.
I just cut that check. What? Can it come back? But that's where the life of faith is, and just being able to be a blessing to other people has been, I guess, the greatest thing for me, to be able to bless somebody else. Yeah. To be able to say, you know what? Instead of me releasing this right now, I want to bless you. Let's do a video together. Let's put that out. And I think it's been a struggle, but it's been an obedience test, I think, for me. Where God is saying, well, just trust me and do this. And don't worry about your stuff, because your stuff is gonna come out in my time, and it's been a blessing. For example, like Joel Alvarez was mastered by a multiple Grammy Award winner. The guy got 3 Grammys. So it's like, to me, it's like you said, that roller coaster ride. Like, would I imagine me working with a Grammy Award winner? No. Okay. In Latin hip hop?
Exactly.
I mean, the guy got stuff for rock and who knows what else. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but that's what God does. And I'm thankful for it.
So, Adorando con Flow, do you see yourself as a record label later on, producing, or mentoring other artists, signing people, or are you looking to get signed to a bigger label with more distribution and all that stuff? Like, what's the plan for you?
I think for me right now, I'm just leaving it in God's hands with this project. Because this project is a special one. Just because of all the things that have gone on during the creation of it, I always want to help people. So definitely, I would love to sign artists and get that, push, especially like I said, for Latin hip hop, because I think, like, when I go to other places in Latin America, it's a trip to me, because they're like, wow, the States, there's millions of Latinos, I'm sure, and no, we only got on one station. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they're like, But they're like, really, I would love to. If I could just travel to New York, they think...
If they only knew everybody's trying to get out of here.
Right. So, but at the same time, it just makes me, it's like I said, it's a humbling experience. It makes me realize, man, how much we have. And yeah, why wouldn't I want to give that opportunity, you know, for folks wherever, Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina, Chile, wherever, you know, to actually be able to spread the message, you know, up this way. So definitely, yeah, I would. It's just so much time, you know, that is needed, and it's like you always feel like you always running behind time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, when would I have the time to just, you know, stop and say, okay, God, I'm gonna focus on building a label, or when am I gonna have a chance to, you know, direct videos for somebody else? You know, like that comes all the time, but I just don't have the time.
Right.
And it's tough because, you know, sometimes, you know, we always cry about the resources, but time and resources it's
time
they
is
go
the biggest
together.
resource.
Yeah. Yes.
Time is the biggest resource that nobody has.
Right.
Yeah. Although that's what we need the most. Man, it's a blessing to have you here, bro. We're excited for you. We've seen your ministry from, I almost want to say from scratch.
Yeah,
you know, but
basically.
from grassroots to now to what it is, and there's always been a consistency in your focus to the quality of what you put out, you know, and music is subjective, you know, some people like it, some people don't, right. You know, right. There's like, had a conversation with somebody the other day, we're talking about some Grammy hits that came out, and not talking about Lecrae, just in general, and we're like, I don't like him. Yeah, but he's doing something right. He got a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the way it is. You know, God is opening doors for you because you're doing something right, and that's what you continue to do and continue to follow His lead. That's awesome.
But it's like you say, some people, whether they like the music or not, it can't be debated that there's ministry and anointing behind what he's doing.
Oh, right. There's no debate.
There's no debate on that.
Definitely.
And, you know, whether you like it or not, but that's a topic that can't be debated.
Right.
You know, we've seen him perform, and we've seen, you know, the anointing even in the street, which is not many artists can capture that.
Right.
In the street.
Right. No, I had to. Do you still do the finger thing?
Oh man!
I got it. Come on.
He was on me the other day.
Was he really? Oh, yeah. When you went to his church, you did that again?
He was telling everybody. You know, he told me one time. The anointing's in the finger.
The anointing's in the finger. You gotta watch him rap. Wait till you come out to Rap Fest August 10th. Eric E will be there. Watch for the finger. Powerful. Power of the finger. There is an anointing on that finger. You should be wearing a glove. There's an Yeah, when you get insurance on that finger, man, there's a power. You'll see. We won't even talk about it anymore. You got to come out August 10th so you can check it out. He's going to be at Rap Fest. This is going to be Eric's 55 millionth time rapping at Rap Fest, and where you love it.
In some form of fashion.
So, yeah. I mean, you were in like the first 3 or 4 we did.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
That's where we built our relationship. You know, and then, like you said, we did storytellers for so many years together, so many albums, so many late
many nights on our couch.
Yeah, slept many nights on our couch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what you
Thanksgiving dinners.
That's right. Many Thanksgiving dinners.
Calling him Enrique. She could never get his name right.
Yep.
Right.
Never get his name right.
We got stories, and you know, so there's a relationship here that's really appreciated, and we're proud of where God has you now. So that's awesome. We're just about done here, man, but of course, I don't care, Spanish, English, Greek, whatever, you're going to have to spit something for us, and then when we end, we're going to play your video that your daughter dances to, but she's asleep, so she can't dance to it tonight, Yo le alabaré. So, go ahead, man, hit us with something, bro.
All right, let's see. Unos cantan líricas, otros cantan líricos, unos dicen verdad, otros no son verídicos, otros les falta mucho, solo buscan los rítmicos, muchos lo que pretenden, pero suenan ridículos. Yo sigo pa'lante y te predico lo bíblico, esto es rap de verdad, pero no es lo típico. Soy guiado por Dios y también su Santo Espíritu, lo espiritual es más poderoso que lo científico, poéticamente y precisamente esto es nítido, fluye más que el líquido, el flow urbano y cívico, real y concreto, clásico y empírico, auténtico hip hop. Pa' Jesucristo el Magnífico.
That's to say hip hop in there. That's awesome, man. Eric E, adorandoconflow.com. Make sure you check it out. Go online and do a Google search for all Eric E stuff. Go to his site, buy every album he has there. You won't be let down. There's something for everybody on his projects. Look for the one that I'm on. Which one am I on?
Es con fe.
Es con fe. It's a throwback. Yeah, we got to put that song up on.
What's the artist that used to say es con flake?
Cornflakes? That was Baron. That was Baron. We used to, yeah, because he never spoke Spanish, but he was all over the song.
He was in the chorus with me, yeah.
And his storytellers rehearsals always used to end up with all of us saying S cornflakes.
Wow,
cornflakes. So look for S cornflakes. No, shout out to Baron, man. Baron put in a lot of hard work too, man.
Yeah,
a lot of years. We had so much fun. Storytellers. We got to do like a storytellers throwback show.
Definitely.
But I only do it if the Lord's ambassadors here.
And Moncho.
And Moncho. And POW. We'll take it way back.
Wow.
Gosh. Step into the vibe. Christian sister will be booming. Oh, man.
Wow.
Yo, good stuff, man. We're excited. Don't forget, Rap Fest 2013, August 10th in the Boogie Down Bronx. That's a Saturday. The night before Rap Fest is the celebration over at Sanctuary Fellowship Church, 1469 St. Peter's Avenue in the Boogie Down Bronx. August 3rd is the prayer walk, sponsored by and basically led by God Belongs in My City.
Yes.
So you definitely want to come out to that. Just go to rapfestinc.com for all details, or hit us up rapfestinc@gmail.com, or contact Unique UNYC at gmail.com, and we'll give you any information and details you're looking for. Don't forget the summer tour.
The God Belongs in My City Come Together Tour. You can get your tickets now at GodBelongsInMyCity.com. We'll be in New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Jacksonville, Miami, Tampa, and Orlando.
That sounds like a vacation. That don't sound like a tour.
It might be a vacation. But enjoy,
I gotta get on that.
Tickets.
I gotta get on that tour.
And tickets are limited, so you definitely want to get them as soon as possible. Come and check it out.
Yep, and again, shout out to GratefulApparel.com, HolyCulture.net, Triple Threat Ministries, Triple J Audio.
Yeah.
Who else? Am I missing anybody? Sanctuary Fellowship, New Birth, New York. Pastor Jose Cruz and his people out there doing an amazing job of ministry. We're looking forward to getting out there to 180th Street. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
What else? Did I miss anything? Shout out to Dre Murray, the Collision Records guys. Look out for that album when it drops. Don't forget, tomorrow R. Swift's project drops.
Apply
You definitely
Pressure.
want to get it. It's called Apply Pressure. We're excited for R. Swift as well.
Yeah.
So make sure you support all of these artists. Don't complain if there's no music out there. There's no music because you ain't buying it. So just go out there and buy it.
Buy
iTunes
it.
has it.
Don't
Rapzilla has
buy
it.
it.
Holy Culture has it. The South has it. Everybody has it. Now you just got to go and buy it. That's about it.
No
Thanks
show
again.
next week.
No show next week. It's a 4th of July week.
Back July 8th.
We're back July 8th with Swin the Example here at Rap Fest Radio, so we're excited about that. We're going to leave you with this video by my man, Mr. Eric E. AdorandoConFlow.com.
brother.
Tú me conoces, chico. And this is Yo Le Alabaré.
Es
Peace.
con fe.
See you guys next week. God bless.
Eric E. Adorando con Eric E. Adorando con flow. Y lo exaltaré, le cantaré, siempre le cantaré, lo adoraré. Alaba lo que él vive, él es el que redime. No pare y sigue, que alaben a Jehová todo lo que respire. Yo glorifico al Dios de los cielos, yo prefiero adorar al Dios real y sincero, creador de los planetas y de la tierra bella y del mal gigante de la luna y de las estrellas. Que todo lo que hago, Señor, sea de tu agrado, que tu nombre sea alabado, eternamente exaltado, que tú seas honrado, respetado, apreciado por los siglos de los siglos, que tú seas adorado. El Shaddai, el León, eres tú, el Roí, el Señor es mi pastor, yo te adoro solo a ti. Jehová Elohim, sí, yo te alabo a ti por toda la maravilla que tú has hecho en mí. Lo exaltaré, y lo exaltaré, le cantaré, siempre le cantaré, lo adoraré. Alaba lo que él vive, él es el que redime. No pare y sigue, que alaben a Jehová todo
todo lo que respire. El Dios altísimo, tu amor grandísimo. Dicen en México que tú eres padrísimo. El Dios chulísimo, el rey bellísimo. Tú eres mi torre fuerte, grande y fuertísimo. El amado carpintero, admirable consejero, mi abogado, el testigo fiel y verdadero, el maestro real, pastor ideal, pastor y guardián. Eres sensacional, Señor, tú eres tremendo. Por eso te represento, por eso te alabaré, porque tú eres estupendo. Tu unción yo la siento, tu gozo yo llevo dentro. De tu aliento dependo, a ti solo me encomiendo. ¡Hey! Que él vive, él es el que redime. No pare y sigue, que alaben a Jehová todo lo que respire. Yo te alabaré, solo en ti yo confiaré. Tú sabes cómo es, solo a Dios yo adoraré. Yo vivo por la fe, a Jesús me entregué. A mi Dios yo seguiré, para atrás nunca volveré. Alabaré, 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 alabaré a mi Señor. Alabaré, 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 alabaré a mi Señor. Te alabaré, lo exaltaré y lo exaltaré. Lo cantaré, siempre le cantaré, lo adoraré. Alaba lo que él vive, él es el que redime. No pare y sigue, que alaben a Jehová todo lo que respire.